Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Hey, welcome to another episode of Lawal Love. I'm John Lawal.
Happy Wednesday. I am Adrian Lawal, or Holly, depending how you know me.
Day after Christmas.
And we hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah. We had an interesting Christmas.
Luckily,
take this away.
Our Christmas gave us an idea of what to talk about today.
Yep.
And we're big on like positivity and mindset anyway, but in your marriage it can be like a very good tool to use. So, when you're like very upset at your spouse for something, sometimes you can choose to let the upset go and focus on like all of the things that are good, so as not to stay in that like angry or upset place, right?
Yeah.
What is going on with you?
What do you mean?
Your gaze is very intense.
I'm just waiting for you to finish so I can chime in.
I'll chime in. Go ahead. Somebody who was waiting.
No, I'm just saying your mind is like a switch. You know what I'm saying? You can either be negative or positive. So it's like you could focus on the negative or you could focus on the positive. It's very easy to focus on the negative because that's what you do. But you have to be very active and focusing on the positive. So like yesterday we had an argument for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole time I was in my feelings. I was just like, I'm standing my ground. You know what I mean?
He ruined my Christmas with my kids.
Yep. So then, in my imagination, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going through this negative recording over and over and over, and it keeps me in a certain state of mind. You know what I mean? But when you transform that into a positive state and focus on the positive, you know what I'm saying, your mood changes, and then your behavior changes also, and then
Like, for a little context, so the argument or the disagreement that we got into, was more lack of communication, right? So what I mean is I want them to know it wasn't like some huge, it should not have gotten to that point. So that's the context I'm trying to get them right. So it wasn't a huge issue.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, first he was in that negative space and he wouldn't let it go and it turned into it. And then it transferred to me and then I was like really upset and let it take over my whole Christmas.
And I was happy that I transferred it over
that you were perfectly happy to give me all of that angry energy.
Yes, I was just inside. I didn't show it outside, but I was.
Oh, you did show it outside. I could feel you. That's why I kept saying, you don't even care that I'm upset. Like, you're happy about it. I said that to you as you were walking away.
Yeah. But it's all about your mindset, because your mindset, your attitude.
So what got me out of it? Like, you transferred your negative energy to me, but I actually did the work of choosing to no longer be angry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't a big talk that did it. There wasn't you know what I'm saying? Like some magic wand that he said something that made it better. No, I made the choice to no longer be upset. To focus on being grateful that I have a healthy family and that we were able to give our kids gifts and that my husband was home and focusing on all those things. And when I tell you gratitude is so powerful, there is nothing like it. Whenever I was very, very anxious, that just runs in my family.
Anxiety
bad. And gratitude got me out of it, changed my whole perspective on life. And so now anytime I get into that negative space, I try very hard to pull myself out of it with gratitude, and that's what worked for me yesterday, even though I didn't utilize it immediately, which would have been better.
Yeah, I remember I used to tell you that, you just got to change your thoughts. And
you
you
don't have anxiety. You
want to understand that, and I was just all right, it's really
it's something that you have to
work on,
put into practice, and it doesn't work immediately.
Overnight, it doesn't work overnight.
You kind of have to. It's one of those things you got to fake it till you make it. Just keep focusing on the gratitude, and then wait for yourself to feel better. You know what I'm saying? It'll come.
It'll come. Yeah.
And the more you do it, the easier it'll be.
Yeah. Even if you gotta fake it, you gotta fake it. You gotta be I'm
list the things. Make a list in the morning. I wake up feeling anxious, and in the beginning I would just be I'm grateful. Take me off now. Okay.
Nah.
So I'm grateful that I woke up this morning. I'm grateful that my kids are healthy. I'm grateful that I'm in a loving relationship. I'm grateful that I have both parents are I would just think of anything. And at first it worked as a distraction. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To make that list.
Take your mind off the negative.
the whatever thing was making me anxious. But the way that it's powerful in your marriage is because sometimes we let little things turn into huge things. And we did yesterday, and they don't have to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? you can be grateful to be in your husband's presence, even if he did something that really upset you. Even if he's not grateful to be in your presence at the time, you do it. You start, you know what I'm saying, like just showing gratitude, and because it's infectious.
Yeah, because I knew I was being negative, but I was basking in the negativity. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, oh man, I'm probably being petty right now, but fuck it.
You weren't giving in, yeah.
I'm just gonna be petty right now. But then after a while, when we separated, I was with the kids.
Yeah,
put them to bed. Yeah, gave us some space. You know what I'm saying?
I could tell that me talking to you was feeding it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The more angry I got, the happier you were. So I had to stay away from you because you were making it hard for me to stay in that grateful place and with gratitude and stuff like that. And then when you came downstairs and kissed me, I was like, thank you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like,
I didn't even want to, but I knew.
I know you forced it. It felt forced for me too. And I was like, no, I'm gonna be grateful. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? And but I still didn't come where you were because I knew that you were still wanting some more of my negative interest. So but the point that we're trying to make with all of this is that you can decide how happy you want to be any given day. You know what I'm saying? You can decide when an argument ends because really it's you that's feeding it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there's real issues, but the issues don't get solved in an argument. The issues get solved in a conversation. So, like, when you're in an argument and you're in a negative space, you can decide to get out of that because it's not till you get out of that space that you can make progress on whatever the actual issue is.
Yeah, you got to get out your feelings.
Yes, get out your... Oh, yes, get out your feelings.
You got to get out your feelings. That's it. You got to get mental. You got to get into your mind and then get back into... Then with that kind of mindset, you get back into your feelings and then it changes your behavior.
Yeah. I think people think that, like, feelings are, like, all reactionary, but really you have control over how you feel.
You do have control over how you feel.
It's not just, like...
You have control over what you think, which also helps with
your
feelings, yes. And then it dictates also your behavior.
Because, just as an example, like, yesterday, instead of getting upset with you and thinking about myself, I could have thought, like... Man, how can I help you through this thing that you're feeling? Instead of letting you transfer it to me, I could have absorbed it and threw it away. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have thrown it at me and I could have been like, man, how can I help you through that? What would make you feel better? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I could have came to you with those questions instead of taking it, you know what I'm saying, super personally and then absorbing all that negative energy and fueling it within myself.
Yeah, but I think that takes a lot of work.
Sometimes I do that, but yesterday was not the day because Christmas is very important to me, and you were fucking with my Christmas, so
Christmas is really not that.
That's another issue, but that's a whole other topic. That like we grew up in different types of households. Like Christmas was really big. I would come home and my mom would have decorated the house in a winter wonderland, and like it was a whole big thing. Yeah, and for you, it wasn't like that for you. And so like for me, I value it so much, and for you, it's just another day. So like you were like, I don't know why you're so upset. This is just another day. But I was very upset. So.
But we got over it.
You know, we got through it. Yes. Well, yes, like we do that's exactly.
Yeah, but I like that though. It's about your mindset. Your mind is a switch. Like they say, half empty, half full. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just a switch. It's a choice. It's a switch of the mind. So you could be negative or you could be positive. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
And think about how powerful that is. Like I know right now it kind of sounds like some woo stuff, you know, or whatever. Yeah.
Sounds cliche. But it actually works. Like
and it's so powerful.
Yeah, I've been using gratitude instead of like. What they say, count your blessings. You just counting your blessings. That's all you're doing. And when you do that, all it does is accelerate more blessings. You know what I'm saying? It makes you notice more and more blessings that you have. And then it affects your mood. And then when your mood is affected, your emotional state, then your physical, how you behave and how you react towards people is different also. So
and we're like all magnets attracting the same thing that we're putting out. You know what I'm saying? So like when you are being negative, you know what I'm saying? Like then that's what's gonna come back to you. And think about attention as like an amount of money. Like there's only so much of it, and the things you pay attention to are what you're gonna purchase. Do you know what I'm saying? Like so
what you're gonna feed.
Yeah, that's so like if you are paying attention to all the negatives and you're like going through your day and you're like, this is horrible and that was horrible and this one, you're gonna get more of that. You're purchasing those things.
Because we
by
know
paying attention to them.
Because we know friends who are just straight negative, like. And we try to just pump positivity, and it's almost exhausting being around them because it's like, yo, I can't stand here build you up and you tear yourself down when I have to hold energy for myself. Yeah.
And the thing is too, like if you say one negative thing to them, that will hold true for them forever. But all the positive things you say to them, they just bounce off. Yeah. So nuts. That's because they're using their attention to attract purchase negative things.
Because even when this person, we're not gonna say the name, but this person was focusing.
There's more than one person.
I know it's more than one person, but we give an example. This person had something that was a success, but instead of seeing it as a success, that person saw it as, oh, but this and this and this. And I'm just like, what? Things. I'm like, yo, be happy that you're in this place. Don't, like, you worried about stuff that you shouldn't even worry about. It should just be
And you're purchasing things that aren't real. Like, those are things that may happen or may not happen.
Yeah.
But you focusing on them, you're purchasing those things and putting them in your life.
I always say that don't curse your future, because the future is not even there, so why curse it by putting negativity in there? Say, yo, I'm about to have a great day. Yes. My day's about to be wonderful. Nothing's gonna stop me. You know what I mean? Like, just thinking and talking and acting in that manner. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have a wonderful day instead of saying, "Oh, this is gonna be a bad day." Like, that's cursing. You just cursing your path.
And it's not. We're not perfect at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, we have.
We're all humans. Everybody works at it, but we're better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we're really big on conscious language and saying things like "when I do this" instead of "if" and all that kind of stuff. So like. Definitely, just try it. Try it and see, and let us know how it works in your relationship.
But it's active though. You have to do it you got to be conscious of it every single time. Let it become
habit for you. What you're doing is changing your programming. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's
the recording in your mind. That's what you're changing. Because the English language, they have words like try. They have like I could have, I should have. All of those words are like bullshit words. Like you have the power to use strong language. You know. And the language that you can use to be like, I'm going to do this, or I am this, I am that.
Yeah, talk like it already exists, because it will.
Because it will.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know
it's an inevitability.
It sounds like bullshit, but it works. It does work. And if you continually do that, like me, I have a recording of myself that I listen to, that with positive affirmations or things, and it literally
actually both listen to it because you play it when you're going to sleep or when you wake up and you want to go back to sleep. I try to put it on low volume though. No, it's fine. But you hear it. But it's still good stuff. It's still good stuff. But no, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying actually.
But you do that. You do that to control. Like, if you don't control your mind, somebody else will. That's the bottom line. If you don't feed yourself with what you want to feed yourself, somebody else will. And I ain't got time for anybody to control me at all.
And whether you like it or not, everyone's being fed negative things, like the images on TV, the things you hear, the song, music you listen to. So you have to combat that. You have to put positive things into your life to combat that, because you're being fed negativity all the time.
Word. And on that note, don't forget to check out Two Couples in the Mic, the second episode tonight. When we're going to be talking about
intimacy, like outside of sex. So, and how that can help with sex. It's just a great
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great show. Don't miss it. You see what I just did there? Positive language. I just blessed my future. That's what I did. It's going to be great. So you should tune in. Don't forget about it. Peace. Are you ready? Don't forget, happy wife, happy life.
Happy husband, one for nothing. Thanks for watching.